Hello. It is a rainy Monday, rainy as fuck. But this is Zach again, and I felt divinely inspired to make a quick little video. To put it bluntly, I've just been feeling just the world is not a natural place anymore. There's no more, things are not organic, things aren't flowing the way they should be, and we all know why. It's an unspoken thing that has yet to be really addressed with me by anybody, but I can certainly sense that um, there's no rhyme or reason to certain things. I can see a difference in people, and it stems from our invasion of privacy that's occurring. They are inferring thoughts into all of our minds, certainly mine, all the time, that are not authentic. They are not me, and they are directed at others through synthetic telepathy, which their aim there would be to create discord amongst people, to twist us apart, to make us question and second guess each other, even on the most basic level things like what to get from the grocery store. What am I going to do with my time? They aim to make you overthink and underproduce and underachieve. The powers that be, the people that are committing this harassment, invasion of privacy, and human rights violation, their goal is to bring everything to a standstill completely. They want us all to be bogged down with the details, more concerned about what's wrong with each other and our opinions of each other than the atrocities that they are committing. They are literally aiming to end our normal way of civilization, essentially, is what they're wanting to do. And they're doing it in such a way that they know that it's difficult to approach and talk about. They understand that it's going to be weird and that most people are going to be weirded out just to even address it with anybody, let alone, you know, well, let me not even go there, me. So, being that that's the case, it's important to remember that we're still humans. We have humanity. They seek to disrupt our flow of life and remove our humanity. And that is something that God Himself, I know, is not okay with. He's not okay with other people playing God with people like we're objects in some simulation or video game. We are not. We're still people at the end of the day. And we need to remember to be ourselves. It's harder than ever to be ourselves, but we can dig deep and we can make that happen. Um, and I guess the point I also wanted to bring up too is that a lot of people are in fear. There's a lot of fear and uncertainty. We all know who ultimately um, feeds off of our insecurity and our doubt to prevent us from living and to also encourage us to do the wrong thing. And I don't even need to go there, but I will. It's El Diablo. So ultimately, this gang stalking, the human rights violation, the remote neural monitoring, it's all led by evil, which is in the hearts of men, as we all know. Um, but just hang in there. I've been making a lot of artwork. It certainly symbolizes a lot to me. But I've been doing that. It's a little harder to make music nowadays due to the invasion of privacy and the lack of intellectual property, or or at least they create the tension around it. So I'm sure people that produce creatively are feeling it. I know I personally, it's hard for me to even read a book whenever they're remotely neurally monitoring my thoughts and broadcasting them. It definitely makes it hard to do normal everyday things, but it's not going to stop me from trying. So I'm just going to try to live as best as I can, and I can only wish the same for you. Um, Also, I'm feeling a need to be a little healthier. I've been taking natural supplements that have aided my circulation, my that have served to boost my dopamine. They're definitely depressing and a lot of people are making them anxious. So I've been taking some precautions as to safeguard against them manipulating our neurochemistry too much. They are using some sort of nanotechnology to exhibit these effects on your body. Like I've had a simulated stroke, simulated heart attack. That's what I call them, simmies at this point. But they're not going to kill anybody, I don't think. Although over time that could have a sustained effect on at-risk people, sick people. That's the evil part of that. I find that extremely evil for someone to try to reinforce someone's behavior positively and negatively in that fashion. That just shows me they have no regard for the people that they are torturing, harassing, and psychologically attacking. They could care less. about your well-being. You are an object to these pieces of shit. Yeah, but I just take solace in the fact that I see signs in the universe, and I interpret what God presents to me. And I don't think that in any way, shape, or form this will continue once this whole scenario that many of us are going through becomes real enough to all of us to where we can do something. It obviously makes things difficult whenever they are remotely and nearly monitoring everybody. They are watching our every move. It instills panic and fear to know that we're being monitored. It certainly is unnerving, but they're also aiming to make us feel anxious and to encourage our anxiety, which in turn inhibits us and limits us. I refuse to submit to that. I do not. I submit to a higher power, but not to their power, if you know what I'm saying. So I'm just going to end this with be yourself, and no matter what they try to instill as a punishment or a reinforcement, don't listen to what the fuck these gnarly monitoring, gang stalking pieces of shit are trying to achieve. They are trying to play God with you. They are not God. God is God. Remember who you are in this process, and don't lose sight of yourself. Rest up. Try to be healthy as possible. It will make you feel better because they are targeting our immune systems too. Any gang stalker that is using a direct energy weapon on you, they are literally raising your cortisol, weakening your immune system over time. So combat that with as healthy as you can of a diet. Maybe take some ginkgo biloba, some L-arginine for your circulation. Look out for your immune system, and just try to be as positive as you can. Have hope that the situation will improve, and just keep the faith. Later on.